great example of essential learning number 2 is through riding a bike. In order to ride a bike, you have to have speed. This can also be called velocity if you name your direction. The bike is then put into motion by pedaling, where you have to apply force to the pedals. This allows for you to have acceleration, whether fast or slow. You also have to think about the mass of your bike and yourself to know how much force to apply to allow the bike to move. Finally, your momentum increases when mass or velocity increases and allows you to move around corners quickly, like so. A way to show Newton's first law in everyday life is through kicking a soccer ball. When the ball is lying in the grass, it is still and it continues to stay at rest. This happens until I kick the soccer ball, which is an unbalanced force being applied to the soccer ball and putting it into motion. It will then continue to move until a force like gravity, friction, or something like a tree in its way stops it or acts upon it and slows it down. A good example of Newton's second law in daily life is through an airplane. I took this video in the plane my dad flies, which is a float plane. Especially in takeoff, you have to be aware of your mass and acceleration to know the amount of force that is going to get you up off the ground and into the air. By increasing your acceleration, you are going to have a larger force getting you off the ground than by trying to get off the runway very slowly. This also goes for when a plane is landing. You slow down so the force you are applying to the water is less, and you gradually land instead of forcefully hitting the water. To show Newton's third law, I bounced a ball off the side of my house. The ball then bounced off the house onto my helmet and so on. For the action of the ball hitting the house, it reacted by equally pushing back into the opposite direction onto my helmet. That caused a reaction of the bounce off my helmet back onto the house and then to the ground. In this incident, it is easy to see the sequence of events that follows something simple like throwing a ball. Overall, it is easy to see the characteristics of speed through riding a bike, Newton's first law through kicking a soccer ball, Newton's second law through riding in an airplane, and finally Newton's third law by throwing a ball and following its actions afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed and learned a few things. Thanks for watching!